Today let's talk about the interquartile range. Lots of times we call that the IQR. The IQR describes the middle 50% of values when ordered from lowest to highest. To find the interquartile range, or the IQR, first find the median, the middle value, or the lower and upper half of the data. These values are quartile 1, Q1, and quartile 3, Q3. The IQR is the difference between Q3 and Q1. That sounds a little confusing. That's our learning target for today. Hopefully this will make a little more sense once we go forward here. Let's review a few of our words first here. Median. For a data set that has an odd number of ordered values, the median is the middle value. That's the easiest one. It's the middle number. So the median of the data set in 24, 25, 29, 33, and 38, the middle would be 29 because it's in the middle. For a data that has an even number of ordered values, the median is the two middle numbers or data. For example, 22, 27, 30, 34, 37, and 40. We take the 30 and the 34, add them together, which makes 61, and then divide it by 2, which would be 32. That would be our median. The range is the difference between the greatest value and the least value of a data set. The range of the data set we have here would be 12, 16, 18, 22, 27, and 35. Our answer would be 23 for the range because we take the largest, which is 35, and subtract it from the smallest, which is 12. Here's a new word, quartiles. What does that mean? What does it sound like? We take that first part, quart, 1/4. Quartiles are the values that divide a list of numbers into quarters, so we'll have 4 parts. The first thing we always want to do is put the numbers in order. Then we will split into 4 equal parts. They are called quartiles at the splits. What would be the quartiles for this following set of numbers? So remember, the first thing we want to do is to put those in order from smallest to largest, and we want to group 4 equal groups of 3. So our first thing is let's find the middle, the median. Notice I have 6 numbers in each group. There's my first split right there. Then I take the lower half and cut it again. So now notice I have my 2 quartiles, quartile 1 and quartile 2. And I'll do the same thing with the upper part. Notice because of the 3 splits, it gives me 4 parts or 4 quartiles. So our first thing is what we want to do is find the mean of quartile 1. So we take this, right where the split's at, 6 plus 8, divide it by 2 because there's 2 numbers we're doing, and that gives us the number 7. The mean of quartile 2 would be 11 and 15. We add that and then divide that by 2, which gives us 13. Then our last one, quartile 3, the mean of 16 and 17, and then divide that by 2, that would give us 16.5. Notice, once again, we have 25% of each piece of data in our quartile. Our goal is to take the inner, and remember when we find the range, it's the highest and lowest number of our data, but we're going to take the interquartile range, which is the inside part range, the 2 middle sections there. Inter means between. So Q3, the upper quartile, 16.5, subtract 7 would equal 9.5. My interquartile range is 9.55. Remember our first step, what we want to do is put the numbers in order from least to greatest, find the median. Notice on this one there's an odd number, so we just have that one be our split. So our median is 5. Then we look at the lower half, find its median, which is 3. And then we find the last split in quartile 3, which is 6. What's our next step? We take our number from quartile 3 and subtract it from quartile 1, which would give us 3. Okay, go ahead and give that a try. Good luck.